Hey guys, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Do you want to see a rematch? As Cruz says the fans want to see him fight Gervonta Davis once again. A fighter's career will have a win or defeat that creates a moment where everything changed for them. When the time comes to look back on their biggest nights in the ring, they will want to tell you stories of success and glory, not tales of regret, where they were remembered as a nearly man or woman. Isaac Cruz is now into his 10th years as a pro. A blip in his 6 fights losing to Luis Montano Alvarez over 8 rounds was a lesson for Cruz about discipline, commitment, and improvement. His progression thought continued, and the Mexican's career took off in America by putting his pressure tactics to good use to beat Thomas Mattice in 2020. This was followed by a spectacular performance against Diego Magdaleno, with the fight finishing in 53 seconds. Later that year, Pitbull Cruz faced the challenge of emerging superstar Gervonta Davis. This was to be the defining night in the career of Cruz. At lightweight, in front of over 15,000 fans inside the Staples Center in Los Angeles, the Mexico City battler used his strength and pressure to give Davis the toughest night of his career and ended the Baltimore boxer's 16-fight knockout streak. Despite his best efforts, Cruz lost by unanimous decision, but his reputation and credibility had increased. 25 months later, and Cruz is back in the world title picture, and his debut at super lightweight will see him compete for the WBA's 140-pound world title against Rolando Romero. They both act as a chief support to Team Tszyu vs Sebastian Fundora. In what is Amazon Prime's first night as broadcast partner to premier boxing champions, Cruz lost out against Davis and to this day is still best known to fans for his performance, a show in which bettered the efforts of Romero, who lost to Davis in 2022, and Ryan Garcia's defeat during his modern-day super fight against Davis last April. I'm focused on March 13, but it's impossible to have people forget about the Gervonta Davis fight because they want to see a rematch, Cruz said. So becoming the world champion will give me a greater possibility of obtaining a rematch, but first things first, March 13 and getting the win there. Rolando Romero has typically tried to get under the skin of Cruz during the build-up with his own brand of trash talking. The 28-year-old won his belt 10 months ago in an underwhelming effort against elder statesman of the lightweight division, Ismael Barroso. The 9-round stoppage was a bizarre ending after referee Tony Weeks waved the contest off, when very few, if any, punches landed on the Colombian. BN asked Cruz that regardless of his low opinion of Romero, does he thinks his opponent is a good fighter. I respect everybody, and he is a champion for a reason, and that's all I have to say about that. Moving on, then, early this month, on March 19, marked the 9th anniversary of Cruz's potential debut at just 16 years old. A 1-round knockout victory against Luis Rivilla was the beginning of his adventure, and described the time since then as amazing. Defeat to Romero borders on unthinkable for Cruz. He hasn't come this far to be beaten by someone he has disdain for. And while winning his first major title would mean everything, he hopes of landing a financially rewarding rematch against Gervonta Davis will be shredded if he does not beat Rolly on Saturday night. It will be a huge disappointment, Cruz said of the possibility. I will be basically throwing away everything that I've done and strived for 9 years of my career, and the last 3 months of preparation will go strength in the trash. I don't want that to happen, Cruz said. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.